Thank you for joining Greg Wrights Live for part three of Big Picture Thinking on Tuesday. We call this a terrific Tuesday. I've got a certain name of the week here. Greg Wrights at eXp Realty, Fresno, California, the Wrights team. We have Magnificent Monday, terrific Tuesday, wonderful Wednesday, tremendous Thursday, fantastic Friday, sensational Saturday, and serene Sunday. Today is a terrific Tuesday. Guys, grab your pen, your paper. As I always say, grab your drink. Let's have 10 minutes, 12 minutes of some good stuff today. I believe here at gregwrightslive.com in bringing value to my fellow agents, brokers, and people in business, and everyone that wants to learn and grow in their life and live a fulfilled life. Tonight is about part three, big picture thinking. Grab your pen, paper, and drink. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Get the energy up. Part three, big picture thinking. Tonight, guys, we're going to how to acquire the wisdom of big picture thinking to open up new horizons, okay? You remember part one and part two, we're going over the different stages of big picture thinking. Tonight finalizes big picture thinking and how to get there. There's four parts to this, guys. And I'm going to share some experiences in just about every one of these parts of real life experience. So acquire the wisdom of big picture thinking to open up new horizons. Guys, to see the big picture, do these things. Do these things. I think we can all understand that we have to do certain things to acquire things, right? We have to take risks, chances, and learn, grow, listen, and be the best we can be. A, don't strive for certainty. Don't try to be too perfect. Just go. How many times have we said, how many people have we known, including myself, let's get ready to get going, to get ready to get going, to get ready to get going, and never really go? Forget about certainty and being over analytical about a situation. Get used to embracing and dealing with complex and diverse ideas and then go. Just do it. Let me give you an example. Call night on Thursday night here at EXP in Fresno, the Wrights team. We have decided to do Thursday night call nights here. So I'm over here overthinking this thing here recently on, well, all these different agents are coming in, and I got to make sure that my team has all these different leads and everybody's balanced right with leads and nobody's offended and everybody has enough to work on. You know, why overthink it? So I just threw that out and said, okay, everybody bring your leads with you. You're all getting leads from our team. We have an abundance of leads. I mean, a ton of leads, thousands of leads to call. Here in the Rice teams, we got a lot of leads and good ones. So everybody just brought their lead systems in and started dialing. Nobody ever ran out of leads. There's no way, it's impossible to run out of leads. So I was overthinking it. It's a complex and diverse situation. No, not really. Everybody come in 5:30 p.m. on Thursday till 7:30, make calls. And why do we do it on Thursday night? Because during the week, during the day, a lot of people are at work. So on Thursday night, we catch them. On Wednesday night, they're in church. On Friday night, they're going out. So Thursday night call night's a great time. So that was thinking bigger, embracing a complex and diverse situation and making it easy. That's my example. So don't strive for certainty. Don't try to make things perfect. Just think about it, make a basic plan and go. Fix it as you go along. You'll do a lot better, make a lot more money, and be set free with that. Don't strive for certainty. B, learn from every experience and every failure. Learn from every experience and every failure. I love to give examples. Positive and negative experiences help you see the big picture. Both positive and negative help you see the bigger picture in this world, in life, in business. Take chances, risk, and learn from every experience. Learn from every experience, whether it's positive or negative, because even the negative experiences help you grow and learn. There is no negative experience really. There's learning, growing, and winning. I call it learning, growing, and win, win, win. Learning, growing, and win, win, win. So learn from every experience and failure. Positive and negative experiences help you see the big picture, take chances, risk, and learn from each experience. Example, I was doing a flip, a remodel, and a resale as a real estate agent. And I bought a property sight unseen. It was an auction property and it was up in Oakhurst. And I said, wow, that's risky, sight unseen. Should I overthink this or should I go? I only had a certain amount of time to buy the property, so I bought it. It was a big risk. Well, I bought the property, and the property was well worth it. I got up there and it was turnkey. There wasn't anything to do on an auction property. So it was a tremendous value. That was a win. That was a risk. Remember, I said take chances and risk and learn from each experience. That was a positive experience. I took a big risk and a chance and I won. I won big time, big time. As every agent, you always want to investigate a property if you can first. Extreme value, we came out way ahead. And I had it what we would call a learning and growing experience. You might call it a negative experience. I call it growing and learning. Um, I had another experience where I invested in some in the market, and it was out of state in real estate. And I bought two properties out of state, and the properties were in extreme value from the inside looking out or the outside looking in. However, when you buy out of state, you have to have the right property management and you have to manage it right. So I bought it right. I didn't have it managed right. So I financed it right because I paid cash. So there's three elements to investment property. There's finance right, there's buy right, manage right, and finance right. Well, I financed it right because I paid cash. I bought it right because I got a great deal under the market, but I didn't manage it right with the right property manager over there, and I couldn't find the correct property manager. So I ended up a year and a half, 2 years later, selling those two properties, say 2 years later, and breaking even. All that wasted time, airfare, cost, and selling them and breaking even with my rents and everything. So not a great investment. That was a learning experience. So I learned how to now manage right, make sure I have the right management in place before I buy out of state properties. Those are experiences. I took a chance, I risked it. I didn't really lose, but I lost my time, so I did kind of lose. But I won on the auction property. So there's positive and negatives. Learn from every experience. That way, if you learn and grow, there is no loss. It's winning, winning, winning. So you know better to do the next time and how to help others too. C, gain insight. Gain insight from a different variety of people. So have a multitude of people, as much as you can talk to, that are good people around you. Gain insight from these people. Be selective on who you bounce things off of, talk to, and ask questions, and share from your heart, might, and soul to that you can trust to give you good information. So gain insight from a variety of people. Talk to people who you know and care about you, and that you care about them. Make sure that they know their field, that the endeavor that you're asking on, and bring experience deeper and broader to you than what you know and other people. So I'll give you, for instance, I like to give examples. So I like to use a certain title officer and company here in Fresno. When I have title and escrow questions and transactional questions, I ask him, my experienced escrow officer, these questions, or their rep, and they have the answers for me because I know, like them, and trust them as they do me. Or I might have a lender question. I might want to learn about lending more, even though I'm a real estate agent and I don't necessarily do loans. I want to understand more about it. So I'll bounce that off my real estate agent, my loan officer broker, to ask them about these situations so I can be better prepared for my clients on the real estate side. Um, I might want to learn, I may be listing an ag property. Okay. This has happened. So I need to know about the soils. I'm going to talk to a soil expert in the area that understands soils in a certain geographical area, and or an ag well, water well man that knows the gallons, the well depth, the water depth in a certain area, and how good of quality the water may be in an area. I'm going to talk to a waterman, an ag well person about that. So these are getting insight from a variety of people. Know that they know more than you about it, that they're professional in it. They can share that experience. When you're talking to world-class people, big thinkers like this, thinking big, they're world-class thinkers like myself. We realize that the law of abundance, the law of attraction, there's enough for everybody is out there. It's just a good spirit-filled people that are willing to share everything because they know there's enough for everybody. I'll give you another example. I give up myself, and I give up, different lead systems that I use, different systems that I use, good energy in my office and around, because I know there's enough for everybody. When you give, it comes back to you. So think about that, gain insight and share back. D, finally, give of yourself. Give yourself permission to expand your world much bigger. Don't be part of the status quo. Get out of the status quo. Most of the world, 95% of the people out there, this is the truth. You can write this down. It is the gospel. 95% of the world stay in the status quo. They're going to get by. They're going to make a living. They may have a decent home, a nice car, and that's great. There's nothing wrong with that if that's what they want. That's the status quo. For me, I want to be part of the 5% club. The 5%ers are world-class thinkers at a higher level, thinking bigger, desiring more, and wanting to help other people. So by being part of that 5% thought process and thinking bigger, I experience the world as you can experience the world as a big thinker, the world and the life that it brings you. It's gonna bring you massive income. You're gonna conquer the world. You're gonna keep learning, growing, and looking at the big picture. By thinking big, here's what it's done for me, and I can go down a list of people that I know that thinking big, coaching and training other people has done for them and myself. You're gonna be able to travel the world, go out of the country. You're gonna be able to help others, hire them on your team, and coach and train other people. And many times it's free just because I want to help somebody be the best they can be, because I can only keep what I have by giving it away. That's thinking big right there. It's a fulfilling life. It's a fulfilling life. It's an amazing thing. So I give myself permission to expand my world on a daily and weekly business opportunity and my whole life, so that I can enrich others as I enrich myself. And you know, I'm just blessed for big picture thinking, and I love to share. So give yourself an opportunity to get out of the status quo, expand your world, think big, give yourself permission to think big. You're going to have some resistance as the status quo is going to want to, if you will, keep you down. Give yourself the opportunity to think bigger, grow some strength and some backbone, and get into that 5% club. And you're going to realize the income, conquering the world, the travel that'll do for you, the enriching life, the people you're going to meet. It's the journey of life that matters, the journey of thinking big, where you start at, and the process of it is awesome. It's not a finish line. It's not a destination. It's just a journey of life that will make your life enriched by thinking big. So guys, give yourself the chance to think big. I do hope this part 1, 2, and 3, finalizing the big picture thinking, will help you. If you ever need me, call Greg Wrights Real Estate Team EXP in Fresno, Madera, Clovis. Like to help, free coaching. Want to see you succeed just as I have, and my journey is not even close to being done. Have a great night. Greg Wrights Team out. EXP. Bye now.